opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on San Antonio. Goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Taj Gibson. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Jones subbed in for T. On the court for Minnesota, Jones and Butler in the backcourt. Muhammad is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. 4 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Spurs trail by 6. To the middle. Shots good by Laverne. Laverne's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Jones dishes to Butler. Shoots over Curry. Butler, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. DJ kicks to Anderson. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Muhammad. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
So often you look for Muhammad to create off the dribble. This time he gets it done with the catch and shoot.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. What a defensive effort. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother. And that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Jones and Butler in the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Jang in at the 5 spot. And Muhammad kicks to Jones. Butler from outside. And another 3 for Minnesota. And here we are for opening night, folks. Something everyone has been waiting for. Fans, players, broadcasters, too. Clark, just how excited are these players to get this season started?
Well, as excited as we are, Kevin, because it is something special for the opening of a season. It's a new start. It's a reset. It's a fresh... Oh, wow.
Tell you what, Butler is a physical dunker. I mean, he takes his craft seriously. I just love watching this guy take off.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Here's Laverne. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Crawford comes in for Jimmy Butler. Curry, good.
And this is what you want to see. I mean, DJ firing quickly right off the pass, not giving the defense any time to react.
Wiggins outside. Crawford outside. Pass to Jang. He dishes it to Wiggins. They set the pick. Over Gay. And it's Wiggins missing.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Curry passes to Murray. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DJ. For Minnesota, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He misses the free throw. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So and now the third quarter about to get going. It's been one outstanding game. Different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Gasol. DeJounte Murray comes in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Parker. Timberwolves also changing it up. Corky Dangs checked in for Gibson, and Jones subbed in for Jeff T. We've got Kawhi Leonard, DJ out there with Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Gay in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
The Spurs have shot 67% from the line.
揀咗
going
隊
6 of
快
9.
衣隊，
Free throw good, Murray.
And you know, Tom
已
Thibodeau
經
is
100
one of the most respected
冇劇
defensive
情
minds in the game in the NBA.
300冇
Has
劇
a
情
great track record when he was with the Bulls and as an assistant with the Celtics.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Gay. Give a step back. Rebound, San Antonio.
好
Aldridge
試
has
喎
got
完全
3 rebounds now in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shot simply has
Oh,
not
shit.
been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To the paint. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And defense, something that this Timberwolves team has struggled with prior to the arrival of Coach Tom Thibodeau. At the end of last season, they started to turn things, Clark, in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you figure with Thibodeau, it's just a matter of time before his team becomes one of the better defensive teams in the league because he demands that you play that end of the floor all the time and the right way.
And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, there, Kevin. Finishing like he did it on purpose. Jang can get nasty at the point of attack.
黃沙啲俾人偷波，
Gay against Wiggins. Gay gets a screen from Curry. Off the pick.
咁都唔入，屌
Here's
低
Aldridge.
啲，
And here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was, and so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A
打
resounding
完啊
victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
係人問佢。
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
邊個嚟？
o'er the land of the free?
好 假啊整到。
And a stirring rendition. And they need him to be that way, DA. Thank you. Especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. Steve is a player. What are the challenges of playing basketball? So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Mirotic. Justin Holiday's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Grant. On the court for San Antonio. Mills out there with Curry. And there's Laverne. And there's Anderson. And it's Gay in at the 3 slot. Markkanen can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Anderson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, we preach it all the time. Unselfish basketball. DJ making the extra pass to a wide open teammate.
哇！呢個乜嘢身高差距？
Dishes to Markkanen. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Off the pick. And it's wide right.
1米75搶籃板。
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit
What
of a
the
lost
fuck？
art.
你交波俾人？
Mills in the corner. DJ kicks to Gay. There's a good screen. Back to Curry. Fires from deep.
咁都唔入。
That shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
That's good from Holiday. And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
I think a big problem has just been personnel. You know, some of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
Gay can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
哇！幫人
And
補
the jam by
幫人
Valentine.
補就叫離開指定對象。
And throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Murray kicks to Curry. Over Levine. Again, Curry missing.
And they have a narrow edge
Always.
here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
There's the pick. Holiday. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
So
the basket's
small.
coming early. And a chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lit.
新丁冇得上場。
And in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows Pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. And that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay. Anderson is out there with Laverne. Then there's Murray. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer.
啲嘢成個姿勢。
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Outside Holiday. From deep. three-point range. San Antonio with the rebound. Laverne's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Hey, Steve Mirotic came over to the NBA. He had an immediate impact and showed a lot of promise to grow. Unfortunately, he has been stagnant since his strong rookie season. Any idea why?
Mirotic.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. So for the Bulls,
既然有得上場，但係應該個場係黑色㗎。
and Levine subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And San Antonio also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Valentine out there with Mirotic. Then it's Zach Levine. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Grant in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kyle Gasol, as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league.
你玩翻 2K17 有劇情好啲咧。
Shooting, handling, you name it.
So he gets them both. We were just talking about Powell's shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
They set the
哇！
pick.
屌呢個 pick
Levine
不
wide
得了，
open. He nails it.
哇！關我事啊咁就。
Levine's got 5.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Curry passes to Parker to the inside.
哇！
And he lays in the alley-oop.
I mean, he's been in rhythm all night. Leonard has been too much to handle on the offensive end.
For Chicago, they've got 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall.
啊！應該全球助攻應該係助攻。
Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Parker.
佢本身已經有一個助攻。
And stolen by Aldridge. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Grant dishes to Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. Levine
哇！
against
仆
Curry.
街呢個 pick 啊！哇！籃板！
Levine can't hit.
屌！
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Back to Aldridge.
Where's my ball?
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The Bulls gain possession. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for the Bulls.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
Here's the screen. Grant kicks to Levine.
哇！仆街，你唔係有入我數啊！
Again, Levine missing. San Antonio leading by 4. Parker passes to DJ.
入啦咁
The mark
你
and a bad shot there. Now
但係
Chicago's
空晒啦
gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
Clock at 6. Mirotic the
喂喂
screen.
喂，有入我數。
For 3, sinks the triple. Levine's got 8 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And with Aldridge in the paint along.
哇！得翻8秒俾我上場，多謝。
8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry. And that
Wow.
was a target from the wing.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time.
Like an exercise.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's game at AT&T Center, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Toronto Raptors.
WTF 差唔多啲，應該甩咗。